where we sat at a table of outcasts in the lunch hall. And then there was 3, my safe zone, the level where you were too high to be targeted by bullies and low enough to be safe from a fall. Level 3 was invisible. I was invisible, safe with only a handful of friends, and far away from the drama. The only problem was that Monica wanted to be higher. Level 2, the loudest level, was for the people who wanted to be level 1. They were the people who worshipped the ground people like Lola Davenport walked on, and they were willing to do whatever it took to impress the people on top. Halfway through junior year, Monica decided she wanted to upgrade. Level 1 was as high as it got, the popular clique. If the whole school was a television series, the people on level 1 were the main characters, the stars. They were the beautiful, the rich, and the mean. The thing that made the level 1 so powerful extended much deeper than their fortunes. They were charming, with dazzling smiles that made your heart stop. They looked like their clothes came right off the runways in Paris, holidayed in tropical paradises, and always seemed to be having more fun than everyone else. It was practically impossible to break into their group, perhaps because each member of their clique served a purpose. Sophie was law enforcement, with a sneer that would bring anyone to their knees. Francis, her brother, had a much more deceptive evil, all charisma and clever remarks. William was his best friend, good looks and talent. As the captain of the lacrosse team, he gave them the power of the jocks. I hypothesized that he was the rational one, the one who noticed things Francis overlooked. That's what Monica said, anyway. Maddie was the daughter of a pop star, granting level 1 the privileges that came with fame, limousines, and red carpets. Zach monitored all the gossip in Arlington, keeping level 1 ahead of the game. And Lola oversaw them all. The 6 of them were, until now, unbreakable. But I was determined to break them. I wasn't like Monica. Monica always wanted to be them. She wanted the spotlight, and she wanted the adoration that came with being on top. But to them, Monica was like a newborn foal trying to stand. She was cute, but she could be easily knocked over. And when they knew of someone's vulnerabilities, the games began. No, I didn't want to be them. I wanted to destroy them, to expose them for what they were, to make them feel as humiliated as their victims, to make them pay for what they did to Monica. I wanted to show everyone what they did, no matter how hard they tried to cover it up. Observe, blackmail, initiate, infiltrate, intelligence, collect, and expose. I had it all planned out. An undercover exposé, one Monica would be proud of, one that would make things right.
Chloe Whittaker, that is not you.
I couldn't prevent myself from jumping as a figure slid into my peripheral vision. I'd chosen a table upon the mezzanine overlooking the cafeteria, hoping it'd be the best place to observe the level 1 clique eating lunch without being noticed. But clearly I hadn't hidden myself well enough. "Jack," I said through gritted teeth, my shoulders relaxing slightly, and the corners of my lips raising in a small smile at the familiar face. Jack Thomas's dark eyes zigzagged as he assessed my appearance.
Makeup? Since when?
I let my mouth curl further into a smile. "Do you like it?" He snorted.
It's quite an improvement.
"Thanks," I responded with a tight smile as he greeted me with a hug. Jack was sweet and unbearably awkward. He'd somehow managed to remain acquainted with me throughout high school, despite how little effort I'd put into hanging out with anyone but Monica.
"So, what are you doing up here? Spying on level 1?